Welcome to Ascending Soul's Journey. I am Lori Ann, your intuitive guidance counselor, psychic medium, here to give you the messages today. I've been getting a lot of messages over the past week, you guys, where it feels as though it's the divine feminine. You may have found some of you waking up in the morning angry, like the first person you think of is your twin flame, and maybe a little bit angry, okay? Maybe a lot of anger, where you're chewing them out, not because you don't love them. You do, because it's taking so incredibly long. Now, over the past few days, and I wanted to make sure, for those of you who knew I was sick, I got a clear bill of health on Friday. I'm cancer free, and until I go back in the summer and we check me again to make sure that I have nothing new growing in me, on me, in me, around me, right? The message kept coming through that you're very angry because you know that they can actually communicate with you, but they are not doing it. It could have been months while you're waiting for them to communicate, and they had already expressed to you that they're doing really well in their own personal life, but poof, the communication may have stopped. Where the two of you, it went stone cold silent all over again. So the universe has been giving me these messages in my dreams to communicate to you. They're coming. And a lot of you can feel it, okay? And the reason I brought up my illness is because I wanted to make sure before I announced this message that I wasn't getting the happy joy from my release compared to you. And I woke up this morning, I slept all night, which is the first time in weeks that I actually got a good night's sleep. And the message was very clear and distinct. Clear and distinct. You can feel this energy. You guys remember a month or so ago, I told you we're going to feel as though it's an early spring. And that's what's taking place right now, where you're starting to feel this growth, this inner blossoming, and you may not be able to identify what it is. So we're going to take a look at what this is, because this is beautiful divine energy. Yeah. So I like this. We have chemistry, okay? Some of you are going to be communicating with your twin flame. Chemistry is about that deep, profound connection that the two of you have, where it is not like any other relationship. And the closest thing that we can relate to that is the relationship, you know, the bonding we have with our child. Because as a parent, we usually put our child first. Not all of us do, but you know what I'm talking about, that beautiful special bond. That's the chemistry, that dynamic. What I'm seeing is the two of you looking at each other, and it's like everybody around you can see that the two of you are like this. They can see that connection. They can feel the chemistry from the two of you just sitting there. This is people walking up to you in a restaurant, and they know, and they think you're a couple, right? Because that chemistry is deep. And it may have been that way when you first met them, but through all of the stuff that's taken place, it's been very, very difficult for them. So we also have trust. And this is going to be difficult because you're coming out of that anger stage. Why aren't they contacting me? I know things are going well. This is for you getting ready to come into actual communication. You've been in non-communication for a short period of time, and this is saying it's time. Trust what you're feeling. Trust your inner gut. You may have been wanting to try and walk away. Some of you have been contacting me and booking readings, and for those of you who aren't aware, my readings are back open. Now I am almost booked through March already. I was a couple days ago. I have a few days open at the end of March, but I'm already booking into April. So please go to Ascending Soul's Journey and you can pick and select your date and whatever service you want. Universe is saying trust, because all will be known in due time. They only tell us what we need to know, and that's through synchronicities, and that's through these the inner knowing. But what they're showing me is your divine masculine is getting ready. They had to go through the overcoming of, first of all, they had to re-recognize the connection for those who had lost it or had been so faint because their lives have been such a turmoil. So it's like reconnecting with you, which may have happened the last time you spoke with them 6, 8, maybe a year ago. Is 6 to 8 months, possibly into a year, okay? Where you could feel that again, right? The universe is saying, trust everything that's going around you, around you. You're seeing a lot of synchronicities, obviously. Those of you who are twin flames, you're seeing 1111, probably everywhere. Also, fours, a lot of fours and a lot of fives, because you're on the right path, leading you to your twin flame. Fours moving in the right path. 1111, that's your twin flame. That's that spiritual connection. It's going to lead you to engagement. This is a higher level of commitment between the two of you, where they're going to step up and they're actually going to come through. They had to overcome the regret, the guilt. That's a lot. Those of you, and I'm sure each and every one of you, have had moments of regret. You've had moments of complacency where you didn't take action and you may have lost out on something somewhere in your life where you regretted it. And the only things we regret in life is what we do not do. So, your divine masculine regretting that they didn't acknowledge or actually take action. You've seen some messages where it's like the grass was greener on the other side, and it was, but that was their karma. They needed to clear that karma out. And then they move into regret. Oh my gosh, what did I do? What did I say? How did I treat them like that? This is the one person in my life that was there for me, and I didn't recognize it. And they beat themselves up. Now they've got to rework their courage, their strength to come forward to you. And that, again, takes a lot. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of confidence. So it's also rebuilding their confidence. When they rebuild their confidence, that's when the chemistry starts kicking in again. You may have, over the last few weeks, felt a disconnect from them. No dreams. Maybe not hearing their voice at all until recently, over the past few days, where you may have been having dreams where you're seeing the two of you, and I don't mean arguing, I don't mean encouragement, where you're literally in your dreams, day state, okay? Where you're seeing yourself talking to them. You start talking to them in your head. Even though there's been no communication, it kind of sweeps up and it's just so subtle. And then you recognize you're speaking to them. Where they're telling you the regret. Where they're telling you they're coming back for real this time. And it's put a spring in your step, most definitely. A spring in your step. So this is the Six of Cups. This is those memories between the two of you resurfacing again. Now, just before your twin and you reunite in the physical form, and I mean reunite, you've been apart. You've been in this journey. You know who you are. You know where you're going. You're going to have these beautiful, happy, fond memories of the two of you before. And this can go back other incarnations. It's not just this one. So it's a lot of past lives where you may be seeing and feeling your twin flame, but they look different. They may be a different sex. They may be in a different role capacity. But the two of you remembering each other, rekindling this chemistry, and this is on a spiritual level, on a soul level, where you're starting to connect. You're starting to feel them again. Still, they're not there. You're focused, you're moving forward. This is that group of you. This chemistry is ignited because of that beautiful connection. So, the Six of Cups is happy, fond memories between the two of you, and it does indicate that somebody typically can be returning back to the situation. As I drop my earpiece, sorry about that. And the universe is saying, oh yeah, trust. Oops, wrong one. Trust, because the wheel is turning in your favor. The wheel's turning. This is all the karma being cleared out. the cycle that you were in. You may be starting a new cycle for some of you. You know, we go in cycles, right? And if we don't complete it, it turns over again. It's turning in your favor this time. They're getting ready. And this is real. And I really love your comments. And I do read them. I will be starting the live segment again this week. And I'll post it on my website. I'll make a comment also in the community post. But this is your turn to shine. It's all about you. It's all about them coming back. The feeling, the soul level is going to come through first. You're going to feel, right now you're remembering dreams, you're remembering some pieces, but this is dreams when you wake up. The two of you are like children. You are literally going to feel like children playing in a playground, just the two of you, where you get along, you're laughing, just this incredible chemistry between you. That's what's going to come into your dreams just before they contact you, and that'll be 1 to 2 weeks. Now, some of you, you're already getting these dreams. You know what I'm talking about. And you may have had them before in the past, and then nothing took place. So you could have actually said, yeah, no, that doesn't happen. No, it does happen. It does. But if your divine masculine wasn't ready, if they still had regret, if they hadn't completed everything, if they haven't let go of that job that was sucking all their energy, or that person around them, family, friend, whomever, that was draining them financially, whatever, they had already cut out all those people. Now they're ready to come back. Seriously, this is going to be a big, beautiful month for a lot of you. Now, Mercury in retrograde is about people from the past coming back, but it's not just people. You're going to experience situations and circumstances that are going to come through. You're going to remember somebody out of the blue. They may contact you. Now, your twin flame coming back together is going to come in, and they are going to express their love. All right, this is the Knight of Cups. This is the daydreamy state. This is where they're thinking about you, wanting to go on trips, wanting to see you, to say, I love you. I don't know what I was doing before, but I love you, and I am coming back. And I'm going to come back with a sincere gesture to move us into a different direction. And again, this is for those of you where you know you and your twin, your divine masculine, has removed old karmic situations out of their life. They're telling me that some of you are going to travel. You're going to hear from out of the blue. You're going to get a message from your twin flame asking to meet with you. Now, it may start off with, hey, how you doing? But within 1 or 2 messages, whether that's a phone message or a text message, I do not see it in email form, where they're going to come back and they're going to begin to express to you what's going on. They're going to share the regret, the loss that they suffered, and knowing you were behind them, they felt you. They knew you were there. And some of them may have taken you for granted. You're not going anywhere. You love me. Because they were in an ego state of mind, right? Knowing their true partnership is behind them, but they had to go through this karmic experience. So they are going to come in. They're going to share this with you. This is also about the regret that they endured when they recognize what they did, because they are going through their life just as fast as you went through yours through this journey. It doesn't matter if it's a 2-year journey, which I highly doubt. If you're a twin flame, it has been longer than 2 years. Longer than 2 years. This is all about trust in the universe. Allow the cycle to complete, because it's letting go of the negative aspects. The 6 of Swords is after the 5 of Swords, where the two of you may have been self-sabotage energy, them regretting what they did to the soulmate because they recognize that connection. This is coming out of it, where they're going to come forward, and when they get into that boat traveling to you, all of this, it's turning the wheel in your favor. And they're coming in with this beautiful offer. I couldn't have picked these cards better myself. I mean, they just flew out, right? Completely. I love you. Let's heal this situation. Let's resolve. Okay, that elephant in the room, we need to get it gone. They see it now. Because when we're in a state of ego, we can leave that big 5,000-pound elephant in the room and they just tiptoe around it. You know what I'm talking about. The issue, whatever it was that made you two break apart, the karmic situation, their own internal lack of self-esteem, whatever it is, and you, on your part, it's about accountability. So they're going to come in, they're going to want to heal it, and they are going to say, I love you, I want to heal this. I want to recapture my inner youth, my inner child with you, because that's what soulmates and twin flames do. Twin flame is all about being in the energy of youthfulness. Angels actually look like children. For those of you who've seen an angel in the human form, not human form, but where you see the angel in between dimensions, not on our end and not on theirs. Well, you may have seen they have hands like children. When we're in the highest divine energy, we want to embrace our inner child and come out and play. And that's what they want to do. They want to move forward. And this is all about them traveling to see you to heal this situation. I love this. This is going to be beautiful for some of you. You've been waiting such a long time. All right, let's see what else they want to add to this. Absolutely. All about a twin flame situation. So when we have these two cards together, most definitely can represent the twin flame, the soulmate, and making a choice. This is the lovers. This is about the twin flame union. You have your divine masculine, your divine feminine, and in order for the two to come together, they have to go through the cycle. So the cycle, the wheel is turning. They know who you are. They have regret because they recognize now, this is my twin flame. This is the person that I want to marry. This is the person I want to actually be engaged to. For some of you, this is going to happen super quick, like within a month, the two of you are back on track, boom, moving forward as if nothing happened. For others of you, you got to clear out that elephant, and they are going to be willing to do this. And when I say willing, they're going to answer any and all of your questions. They're coming from a place of feeling independent and free now. That's what's making them, allowing them to move forward, to turn this wheel. And this is about trust. Okay, trust. This is going to take place. If it doesn't take place in this next week, you guys are going to see we all run in cycles. Maybe 30 of you out of thousands are going to have this happen in this week. And then another X amount of you toward the latter part. And then another down the road. Okay, so that's why you hear these messages over and over again. So you yourself are feeling very independent and free-spirited. You understand what this journey is. You've done your work. You've built the life you want. You may have built your own business. You are moving forward. Whatever you're doing, they see you as beautiful and independent. They see you as nurturing, grounded. This is the kind of person I want to be with the rest of my life. This is a person who can tackle anything. So it makes it equal. They're learning to step up and do the work, and you're learning to allow somebody to do it. It's all about reciprocity, right? When we're in a place of independence and letting go of the negative aspects, that's when we're able to move forward. And they are definitely coming through in a big, beautiful way. It's not just about, let's go on a trip, because some of them are going to ask you to go on a trip, and I'm seeing water, ocean. It looks tropical. It's warm. I'm in Colorado, so it's super cold out here. So I know it's not Colorado. But this is them coming in a big bad way. They've healed their own emotional wounds. The King of Cups is a person who is mature enough to actually want to be in a relationship and make the relationship work. This is about romance on a grandeur kind of level. And I don't mean out of ego. This is about profound, deep, huge love, where now they're ready to say, oh my gosh, they're going to announce it to the world. This is the person I want. This is my other half. This is the person that brings me sunshine when my days are cloudy. This is the person that rings my bell when I'm not hearing anything. This is the person that enlightens me for who I am and allows me to be me. And they like me. They like who I am. Even if I was doing all this icky stuff, once the elephant's gone, okay, they take accountability. They know you love them through thick and thin. They want to heal this. This is lovely energies, and you guys can expect to hear from them most definitely. This is non-sign, non-zodiac specific. This is for twin flames in what level you're at, okay? So make sure that you're hearing the level that I'm talking about. Yeah, most definitely. You're going to have these dreams. They're going to come through. These are those profound dreams that come through while we're sleeping. The giggling. And like I said, you probably have already experienced it once or twice throughout this duration that you've been dealing with them, where the two of you are childlike because they were going to come back. And then they got scared and they pulled away. So the dreams, poof, went away. You felt disconnected again. You aren't disconnected. You are not disconnected. That disconnection is so that you can move forward, so you can continue to focus on you. For some of you, it is all about you getting angry and saying, dang, you know, I don't want to do this, right? And that's what helps you move forward. And again, they feel the energy when you pull it back. 6 of Cups, soulmate. The 9 of Wands, feeling worn out and exhausted as they've gone through this journey, recognizing that you have as well. Now this card is really lovely because if you look at it, look in the background, you got the big bear. So it took a lot of courage for them to come forward, and it's going to take a lot of courage for you to talk to them if you're not healed. But this is for those of you who are healed, where you recognize that they had their own journey and you move forward. Now they're coming back. I'm beat up, I'm worn out, but oh my gosh, you are the sun in my life. You're the reason I want to persevere, to move forward. And this is the communication. So when we're looking at the 9 of Wands, this is the 10th wand. So the burden between the two of you is going to drop off. 9 plus 1 is 10. So it's getting ready to let go because they are moving forward. You guys, this is lovely energy. You know, to communicate with you, if you look at this card, then the woman's back is to him in the background and he's looking a different direction. You guys were not in communication. You were not on the same page. And again, you're feeling their energy in your day state, maybe talking to them as if the two of you are planning a trip, and you very well could be, because that was one of the messages I got. Somebody's going on a trip. And what I just saw right now, it looks tropical. So they may be taking you somewhere a little bit more exotic out of your locale. There is literally travel. It's going to be very emotional. There's going to be a lot of tears shed between the two of you. Some of it will be a little bit of pain, but a lot of it's going to be joy. It's almost going to be that final release. So those of you who have been watching me, and I thank you for not leaving me while I was sick and not doing a whole lot over the past couple months. I've been sick for a year, but it just caught up to me at the end of the year. You know what I'm talking about. This is major growth, major illumination. Inner releasing your child so that you can be together. You see, that child has to come forward in order for us to really see what we were doing. But this is major healing. The King of Cups doesn't cry very often, but boy, This is about cleansing out the old, letting go, getting rid of the elephant, clearing the slate, brand new, to start a brand new beginning with them. That's going to bring you everything you always wanted, that you've been meant to have when we're on that path, the right path for us. We're in the journey because we're not on track. So now you're on track. They are, and they're going to share all of this with you. So it's going to be a very, very emotional conversation between the two of you. And I love this energy. It's absolutely lovely. Let me see if there's anything else they want to add. Now, it's very important that you don't be so, you know, how we can be super quick at everything is leading to this journey. Look at this, okay? Them coming in saying, you are the other half of me. Another soulmate card, another twin flame card. You're the other half of me. You're the only one that completes me. You illuminate me. You fill my cup. I want to fill your cup up also. He's leaning in, right? Let me give to you what you gave to me throughout this journey where I didn't see you. I want a solid foundation with you. Pentacles are about everything on the material plane. The Ten of Pentacles, this is about profound healing. This is about letting it all go and creating a solid foundation between the two of you where you can actually move forward as a true twin flame couple. That's what's going to lead you to engagement, to the wedding, okay? Same sex, opposite sex, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is beautiful energy. Now, some of you may want to take a step back and analyze everything that's taking place during these phone calls, during these messages. Because I see it starting off as a text message, 3. I see 3 text messages, and then it switches to a phone call. In between the text messages and the phone call, you're going within. Is there still snakes around me? Is there still snakes around them? Let me go within and let me listen to my inner compass. Let me listen to the light from the divine. Let me follow what they want me to follow, because they do want you to do this. This is part of your chart. This is part of your destiny. But I do see you taking a step back. And when you take this step back, you're going to see who they really are now. Are they healed? Are they sincere? Okay, make sure that elephant's gone. And it's going to be very victorious for you. This is the 6 of Wands. This is where both of you are going to feel this way. They're going to feel confident and strong to come forward to you. This is them marching into you. This is the people around them going, good luck, because they actually opened up and said, hey, I love this person. I've ignored them for X amount of times, but I really love them. And they're saying, yay, finally, go get what you want. Your twin marching in saying, you're the one I want. Let's fix it. Let's heal it. This is also about the two of you being in public, being in a couple. Apologies for that. I got kind of cut off. My battery died. So this is them moving forward to you, but it's also about people around you seeing the two of you victorious. You recognizing that, wow, they are who you were when you first met. Okay, their confidence was high. Your confidence was high. And then through the journey, and we have to rebuild ourselves, right? They've rebuilt themselves finally. And the two of you are going to walk together the last segment, the last 10%. This is going to clear everything out and allow you to move forward. Very beautiful message. Yes, see, we have the 3 of Wands, the travel, the communication, making a decision to come forward to you and to share with you everything. This is them planting all their seeds, waiting for everything to come forward, and being very successful about it. So some of you guys, you really, I couldn't have asked for better cards to be pulled. They pull these cards, as you know. Beautiful message for you guys. So I hope you have an absolutely wonderful week. Please put your comments below. This applies to you. I would love for you to post it because it gives hope and inspiration to other people that are posting, yeah, that's never going to happen. Okay, we know it does, but they aren't reading it. So let's post those comments to encourage and instill other people to hold tight, have faith, and trust in the unseen. They are coming. So I wish you a wonderful week. Thank you for watching. Much